Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to slip the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so when you're running the play, it's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. Zings it complete to the right.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really nice stop there for this senior leader. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They go to the draw. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it will still be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
It'll be a draw. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to?
Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Allen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Movement here from the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. From the gun, running back gets to give. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I tell you what, these can get frustrating because you're thinking north-south. You're thinking get to that end zone. You're right on the goal line. You're starting this beautiful part of the field where now you're giving up points and running backwards and dancing. Now you're starting about taking points off of the scoreboard. So I want to see a little bit more north and south probably.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing...
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. At the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly... want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dot.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
He's going to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join... Time update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking to throw on third. Turns it loose. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a window on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, you're trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. That job of the defense, getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here. David, quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. He makes a grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get 1st downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On a little time, lets it go. can't make the grab.